Good afternoon and welcome to Ask Resources webinar series, Learning for Lunch. My name is Paula Conley. I have the personal experience parenting a young adult with significant disabilities. My role at Ask is as the project coordinator for Family to Family Iowa. This project provides families both the skills and training to learn to advocate for their child, whether it's in the health or educational community. We also work on community policy at all levels. The exciting thing about my job is I also work and partner with families to help them develop their leadership gifts and support them to use that voice wherever their journey leads them. My partner is here today with me, Ashley Gill, and as one of her many jobs, she produces these webinars. Ashley, please share with people a bit about yourself.
Hi, I am the data and marketing manager and jack of all trades here at Ask. I'm also a sibling of a younger sister with multiple disabilities, and it's a family affair working here at Ask. My mother, Susan, is also employed here as a family support coordinator, so it's a family effort working in this good work that we do here at Ask. And I'm excited to be able to produce this webinar alongside Paula and provide these resources for you today.
Today's presenter unfortunately had to cancel due to the illness. Since you all signed up for a webinar about play, we thought we would take advantage of this unexpected opportunity and share some of the resources Ask has developed for inclusive play. We're not going to take the entire webinar time, so hopefully the gift of extra time will give you an opportunity to get outside and enjoy this beautiful fall day. There is a resource sheet that was emailed to you. You're welcome to print it or electronically share that with other families and the professionals you work with. I also want to make sure to invite you as we review some of these resources to share what you've discovered out there that might be a great addition to this list. You can either type them into the chat box, or we'll make time at the end of our review so that you can share those. Ashley will follow up and get those out to everyone.
And actually, sorry, Paula.
Sure.
Since this is a little different format from our typical webinars in this series, the chat function has been disabled. So I would encourage you, you will receive a follow-up email within an hour after this webinar wraps, and you will have the opportunity to email me any questions, concerns, or perhaps other helpful resources that we can then add and share out to families and professionals on our listserv and various platforms. So I encourage you to take a look at your email after this webinar wraps up. Also, there is an evaluation link in that email, and you'll be able to respond to me to share out any additional tips and tools that you might have in your wheelhouse.
Now you all understand why Ashley partners with me, because sometimes I don't always know these ins and outs. So thank you for correcting that and making sure we all understand what's available today. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is inclusive play? It refers to involving everyone in the activity and making the activity as accessible as possible. One of the terms I love is it's not enough to invite me to the dance. Please make sure that I have a chance to dance. And I think that's truly what we talk about when we reference inclusive play and making sure activities are accessible to everyone regardless of their level of disability or actually ability. Research has shown that children need to play in order to learn important developmental skills, as well as develop a healthy sense of self-esteem. Play even helps children cope with pain, illness, and stresses of everyday life. So we are going to take a look at the first section of resources. As we scroll through these, you'll see that they're in different categories. Making play inclusive. This is a great toolkit. As you can see, it has a variety of sources, and when you click on the toolkit itself, you will be shown everything from strategies and best practices to engage children in play. There's also some resources that address sensory issues and even ideas for making your own toys. So it's a really robust site, and it is a great go-to regardless of the age of your child. We also have an article called Teaching Your Child How to Connect to Peers with Special Needs. We thought it was a great resource and would be an opportunity for you to even share this with cousins, other friends of your child that perhaps don't have disabilities, and just even as a parent, it had some great tips and tools to think about as your child is out in the community. We included a resource for the Center on Social and Emotional Foundations for Early Learning. And although this isn't a site that exclusively works with families who have children with special needs, disabilities, one of the reasons we use this is it's just a fabulous site. It's got everything from videos that parents can take a look at and coaches them through different aspects of development for children. But if you look on the left side, there's a lot of toolboxes that even include, if you go down to practical strategies, things as a worksheet for helping you develop behavior plan. So lots of great ideas and resources, and that's what makes this one of our favorites. The next category is tool guides. We are highlighting this morning the guide from the site that's called Able Play. And the Able Play is a site that the Lecotech organization uses as their resources. Lecotech is a Swedish word that means play, and they have been around for a very long time. And in fact, in our history early on, when we did not have early childhood resources in the United States, a lot of the best practices that were being used in surrounding Lecotech were those that laid the foundation for what we now call early access. Beyond the toy guide, you also find an opportunity to get connected to a blog they produce. Again, it's not totally geared towards children with disabilities, but just has a lot of really great ideas, really good topics for anyone that is interested in play and all types of leisure activities for their child. The other resource we listed was the Oppenheim Toy Portfolio, particularly their SNAP Awards. The SNAP Awards are particularly given to toys that are developed for children who have special needs. We like the Oppenheimer Awards for two reasons. First, they are one of the only award programs that do not require manufacturers to submit a fee to participate, and I think that gives them a great overview and opportunity to review all toys, regardless of whether there's something new or thought up by a family. The other great thing about them is they actually interview children and have children play with their toys, and then add a rating to their awards, final award scores. So that's kind of cool. And of course, we didn't want to forget about the toy guide for differently abled kids. That's the toy guide that most of you have probably seen. It's produced by the national chain Toys R Us. It is available at their stores and oftentimes at different resource tables. I know we get their printed version to share out, and we take those with us. So this is available to download. I know my parents often appreciated having this guide over the years, thinking about birthdays and other holiday times that they wish to buy something for my son Aaron and just wasn't sure what might be some good ideas. We're going to move on to the Sports and Recreation Center. We wanted to make sure that you knew in Iowa we have a chapter of Special Olympics. Another terrific way to get individuals with disabilities as well as children involved in sports. Not only do they have sport events and sponsor all types of sports, no matter, and leisure activities, no matter whether you're into bowling or you want to take part in track. They also have a Challenge League Day, which is specifically designed to be a program for those who have significant disabilities. And you can sign up individually to participate in a challenge day, or if you're a preschool or a young children's program, you can also sign up to have your class participate. Challenge League programs are available in Cedar Falls. In fact, they have 2 days per year. The Cedar Rapids, Coralville area, Emmitsburg, Davenport, Des Moines, Dubuque, and Lake City. And I know from experience, the folks at Special Olympics are very passionate about what they do. And if you would want to start a program in your area, would be happy to have that conversation with you. I also don't want to overlook the opportunity they give young adults by sponsoring leadership programs. And they share workshops that kids can participate in. They address literacy, speaking skills, and leadership. And oftentimes, I know we have had speakers from the Special Olympics share some of their experiences as they travel to different communities and get involved with sports. So that's a great one. There's also a site called Adaptive Sports. This site is geared more towards young adults and older adults, and it is the various sports opportunities available for individuals who have physical disabilities. Again, they have bowling, they have wheelchair basketball, and a whole host of other opportunities, skiing and track and field activities as well. So I would encourage you, if you work with or parent an older child, it's a great site to take a look at. Challenge Sports League is another Courage League Sports is another site that we wanted to bring to your attention. This is not available in all areas of the state at this time. They're in Urbandale, Indianola, and Ankeny, as you can see. What it basically is, it is a gym that has been built, and they focus on programs that invite participation from individuals regardless of ability. They also have programs not only for younger individuals, but they also do programming for older adults. And they're open pretty much during business hours, so there's opportunities to be involved either in after-school activities or during the day if you're an adult and are just interested in what's available out there to provide you some recreational and leisure time sports as well as some exercise. Great programs, and we encourage you to take a look at them. We also wanted to show you the Miracle League site. That is a site that promotes participation in organized sports, such as baseball. You probably, if you're familiar and live in the Des Moines area, you have probably heard of the Miracle League sports, and that is part of opportunity that they put together with the Kiwanis League and actually built a field where they have organized sports on a regular basis. Again, this is a great website to go to if you're interested in providing information or building a program locally. And they're wonderful and have really kind of how to get this organized, how to start a league if you have interest. Besides the Des Moines League, there are a couple other sites that are available across Iowa. The next section and final section are just some additional resources. We already pointed out the Able Play blog. There is a resource we included that looks at apps on phone or computer, iPad for individuals that learn differently and have special needs. So a variety of things. They do a great job looking at those resources and providing a little bit of guidance. What seems to work? What are some just general, really basic, good apps that everybody can use? So we would encourage you to take a look at those. We also have a site that includes inclusive school strategies. Again, another wonderful resource to think about strategies to make sure that all children are included in various activities that occur within the school community. They've got best practices, they've got tools to help look at what you're offering in your school and making sure that not only is it accessible, but it also is culturally appropriate regardless of who the student is. Our final note is a blog from a parent that recognizes the top 10 parent blogs she came across. Not only did it have some toy kind of inclusive play recognition, but it had some great just general holistic blogs that she felt, having looked at all the blogs out there, were of particular interest. So that would be a great resource to go to if, as a parent, you're just getting started and you're wondering what's out there or looking for something that might provide you some support. So a lot of good things to do. I'm going to pause for a minute and see if anyone had any questions. And if not, we'll go ahead and wrap up today's review of these resources. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time and attention, and particularly your understanding. Life happens, and unfortunately, this is one of those experiences where things didn't go as planned. We want to remind you our next webinar is Thursday, November 2nd. The topic is Don't Wait to Communicate. It shares information about both augmentative and alternative communication. Finally, I'm going to throw in a plug to watch for our camp guide, which should be out in early spring. It's one of our more popular publications, and we gather a variety of summer play, camp, and other recreational opportunities that make it possible for our kids to be out in the community and developing opportunities to be with their peers. Thanks, and everybody enjoy that sunshine out there and have a great day.
Thanks, folks.